EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the San Francisco 49ers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Newton, that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And 9 yards to go.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields this way up at the 17. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Newton. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
49ers.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Kyle Duggar. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
At the 42-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Newton. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off near his own 48, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Niners 14. Patriots nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fields this way up at the 17. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Newton. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. A give. This is Michelle. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now.
At the 49ers' 42-yard line.
54. Check. Watch 54. Great. Mike's 54. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Mike's 5'4".
Here's Newton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A.J. Green, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Niners 14. Patriots 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end. Zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Excellent tackle for a loss there by Dante Hightower. And while he's been a leader for New England's defense for a long time, he's really looking to step it up in 2020. Lost Jamie Collins to Detroit, Kyle Van Noy to Miami, the linebacking crew, and the room going to be totally different. Now in Season 9, Hightower's lost weight, got leaner, wants to stay on the field 3 downs on every series.
Tackle made at the
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Bird to return. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Patriots take over.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. A shotgun snap for Newton. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Express. Hey, 54. Mike 54. Hey,
To throw again on second down. Newton. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Patriots 7.
Great. 20. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Express. You move. Right there. Gun. 54 Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On first down, Newton gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
6-man. Gun. Check. Great. Express. Mike's by 4. Check. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
Newton on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down now, it's Wilson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brings up second.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Garoppolo now. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
And a 49er first down.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Now they'll hand it off to Wilson. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2 yards left on second down from the 9. A give. This is Wilson. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Here we go. 180. 2.
Here's Mostert. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
At the 2-yard line.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting a 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And down to the 11. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw, Newton. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Got one. I got one. Mike, get it.
From the gun, Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Devin Asiasi, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
The tackle
now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Come on, boys, come on. Check 31, check 31. Here we go, here we go. Watch one, Omaha. Watch the ship,
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
The ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down, this is Wilson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown, 49ers! Raheem Mostert, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Damiere Byrd returning it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Newton. Throw caught here by Byrd. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A play fake to Michelle. Now Newton steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Great. 54, right there. 54. I'm coming. 54 is Mike. Check.
Throwing again. Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. The pass complete. It's Byrd. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
All day, dog. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Man, that's trash. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Great. 54. Here we go.
On 2nd down and 4. Newton. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Matt LaCosse, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Full connects on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Brings up 2nd and
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a give, running left is Wilson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Samuel bringing in the slant. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Mostert. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Good. Makes the score Niners 31. Patriots 21.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he'll hand this to Michel to get things started. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Michel, the ball carrier.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
20.
Play action. It's Newton. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Gun. Mike 54. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Newton. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D. Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be taken down short of the 1st, right around the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. This is Wilson. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Gun. Mike 54. You got nothing yet.
From the gun, Newton. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. But a short little route's probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Cam going to get this into the hands of Michelle. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got him. Mike's 54. Mike's 50. 20. Hey, mark the screen.
To the air again, Newton. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Here I come. Great. Hey, watch that. Hey, left. Mike 54. Watch the run. Right there.
To throw again. Newton, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Demir Bird, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Check. Watch 54. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it. Hey! Mike's 54. You don't want no one now. Pick up the ball.
Again, Newton. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Hey! Check Mike 54. Hey, alert 3. Express! Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
They snap it to Newton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 22. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive, going for 14 and also going for a first down.
A gain of 14.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A gain of
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
40 on the tackle.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Patriots' 31-yard line.
Here we go, G's, get off the field. Show it up, show it up. Check one, Omaha. Check nine.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll run again with Wilson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Open man is heard. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
And the 49er first down.
Here we go.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brought down at the 8.
Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
21.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run with Wilson. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd and goal from the 1. Another carry for Wilson. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Jeff Wilson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Niners 38, Patriots 21. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here. And now here is another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
10 at their own 36-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Mostert, toss left side. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Niners, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head